Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome to the series that I'm going to be calling Becoming Undeniable. The idea behind this series is to give you more of an in-depth look at my improvement season throughout the duration of 2022, and then it's going to go into following me throughout my prep in 2023, where at the end of that prep, my plan is to be regarded as an elite level natural bodybuilder. So within this, I just want to take you guys through, my eating, my training, and just daily life activities. I do want to say that for the time being, everything is going to be filmed off of my iPhone. I'm also going to be doing all the editing, so please bear with me on that. I'm on the lookout for a videographer and an editor. Ideally, I would like it to be all in one, but we'll see. I'm on the lookout for that, so we'll see what happens there. So before we get into episode 1, if you guys could just do me a really quick favor, just like, comment, subscribe. That really helps out a lot. It helps you get in the algorithm, do all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys could do that, I would really, really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into episode 1, which is going to be a full day of eating. All right, so let's get right into meal number 1, which on the weekends is going to be my pre-workout meal. I have this meal every single day of the week. The only thing that changes is just the amount of ingredients that go into it. So I'm gonna use 2 servings of this fat-free Greek yogurt. Gonna use 100 grams of blueberries, 42 grams of white chocolate chips, and 70 grams of this vanilla protein right here. So this yogurt right here is unflavored, so using this vanilla protein makes it taste essentially like vanilla yogurt, which is why I like to use this. You can use chocolate or any other flavors that you like, but I like the taste of vanilla yogurt, so this just basically gives it vanilla flavor and adds a lot of protein. So that was 340 grams of yogurt, and right now I'm going to use 70 grams of this protein, which is a serving and a half. So make sure that you mix it really well so that way all the clumps of the protein powder are out and it's just really smooth. Alright, so there we go. There's meal number 1. This is going to be my pre-workout meal again. I'll put the macros probably on the screen right there. And then along with that, this is going to be my pre-workout essentially. It's just going to be a Monster. I don't take actual pre-workout or pump product or anything like that unless it's a leg day. So anytime I'm doing upper, I'm just going to be drinking a Monster for my pre-workout. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this, and then I'll be at the gym in about 45 minutes. Alright guys, so I just got back from the gym a little while ago, and it's time for meal number 2. I almost started eating this because I totally forgot that I was doing this whole full day of eating thing. So meal number 2 is going to be 6 ounces of chicken that is already cooked, chicken breast. It's going to be 450 grams of russet potatoes, so these right here. And then it is going to be 7 grams of avocado oil. You can use whatever oil you want if you're trying this meal, but this is just to help me get a little bit of extra fats in. So I'll come and show you what it actually looks like. All right, so this is the 450 grams of potato. This was weighed raw, and then I basically baked it, chopped it up, and then I put some of this pink salt on it right here. Then the chicken right here, I have the oil just poured directly on there, and then I had this Frank's Red Hot on there as well. So that's basically what meal number 2 is going to be. I'll put the macros like right there. I'm going to eat this and then probably just hang out with Heidi, and then I'll show you guys what meal number 3 is. So while we're waiting for meal number 3, I thought I would throw in some training clips from a couple weeks ago when me and Heidi were in Vegas. We went over to the Dragon's Lair the day before we left. We decided to hit legs this day as well. So we started off the workout with calves, then we moved on to adductor, and third we hit this seated hamstring curl machine. So this is a seated Cybex. This has a really good resistance profile on it. It's hardest at the top, and then it kind of drops off a little bit towards the bottom, so you're able to finish your reps. We did 2 working sets here, so what you're seeing is the second working set, which we decided to make a double drop set. So I did the stack right there, I think 8 or 9 reps, somewhere around there, and then finish that off with 2 drops. I think the drops were somewhere around the same amount of reps, 6 to 7, somewhere around that rep range. But after we did this drop set, hamstrings were full of blood, really pumped up, and that gets us ready to move into our next exercise. So I really enjoy training hamstrings before hitting quads. This is something I picked up from John Meadows, and ever since I started doing it, it's just something that I've never stopped doing. It makes quad training feel better. Not only that, but I've never seen a single person with hamstrings that are too big. You probably have never seen anybody either who you look at their hamstrings and you're like, wow, their hamstrings are too big. They shouldn't train those as much. So, prioritizing those earlier in your workout not only makes quad training feel better, but, it gives you, you're fresher when you go to hit your hamstrings, which always need work. Then after the hamstrings, we went directly to this pendulum squat. This is an amazing piece of equipment right here. Very good resistance profile. I'm working in the 15 to 20 rep range, and I do want to specify that this is as far down as I can personally go because of my knee issues. My right knee most likely needs surgery again. I had surgery on it years ago, but it's quite painful if I go anywhere past this depth. On my left knee, I can go as deep as I want, which I would love to be able to do on my right knee, but that kind of limits me. So if you have access to a machine like this or a hack squat and you can get your hamstrings down to your calves without any pain, 100% you should be doing that. That is going to create the most knee flexion. That is going to give you the most quad engagement possible. So again, if you have the ability to do that, you really should be doing that. Again, 15 to 20 rep range here. I believe I got 20 reps. I'd never done this machine before, so I wasn't really sure about what weight I should choose, but that's the good thing about when you train with certain levels of intensity. Basically, you can go into foreign gyms and, you might not know the weight that you should be doing, but the intensity that you should be matching. After pendulum squat, we went over to the leg press. This is an Arsenal leg press. That pendulum squat was also an Arsenal. This whole gym, because it's Flex Lewis's gym, he's partnered with Arsenal. So pretty much everything in here is Arsenal. This leg press felt really good. It was really smooth. Personally, I've been on leg presses that I like better, but I think that's mostly because of my knee issues. The way this leg press is set up, I'm not able to go as deep as I am on some other leg presses. Now, I'm not sure the reason. I think it could just be the angle of this leg press. But if you don't have any leg issue or any knee issues, I'm sure this leg press, you can go plenty deep. I believe I was shooting for the 15 to 30 rep range here. I think I got somewhere around 25, 26, 27, somewhere around there. I know I wrote it down somewhere, so the reps are out there somewhere, but I wasn't
tracking this in terms of progressing it in my next session because I'm not going to work out here again. So again, my goal here was to match intensities from my previous workout to this workout. So intensity was definitely matched here. And the quads had, again, huge pump after this. So after this, we went to do the glute drive. We didn't record that, but that is the exercise we did after that. And then we moved on to sled push. So the sled push is really good because it doesn't cause any eccentric damage. It's only a concentric movement. So these are very rare movements that you're going to find something that's only concentric. But this is a really good finisher, and I really enjoy this. I only did one set here. Pendulum squat only did one set. Leg press only did one set. I'm still, only 8 to 9 weeks into my improvement season, so, volume is not at its peak at all. I'm basically doing enough to stimulate muscle growth. There's no reason to, jack up volume like crazy when I'm still going to be getting muscle growth. So that is, a wrap on the workout and what we did. And let's get into meal number 3.
All right, so I'm gonna have meal number 3 right now. It's been a couple hours since I had my second meal. So what this is going to be is 3 of these Sara Lee cinnamon raisin bagels right here. And then it is going to be 3 servings of this regular cream cheese right here, which comes out to 93 grams. Okay, so that is essentially the finished product right here. I'm gonna put these in the microwave because I like mushy bread. Heidi always gets mad at me because she says I need to toast it, but I prefer the soft bread. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave and then eat it, and that is going to be meal number 3. All right, guys, it is now time for meal number 4. This is gonna be my last meal of the day, and it looks really similar to the second meal of the day that I ate. So let me show you what that is. So right here we have another 450 grams of baked potato. Added this Himalayan pink salt again. Over here we have 5 ounces of chicken, and I added some Frank's Red Hot to that. So there is no oil in this meal like there was earlier. These are the potatoes I used. And then also, this isn't really food, but creatine, I take 5 grams of this every single night. And this is what the final meal looks like. And I will put the macros somewhere on the screen right there. All right, so that is a wrap on a full day of eating. I'm gonna put the total daily macros right there. I'm only about 8 to 9 weeks into my improvement season, so I still have quite a while to go before I reach peak calories. I also wanted to say, if you guys have any suggestions for videos that you would like to see, please just let me know. Just drop it in the comment section below. Any ideas that you might have, I am all ears. Also wanted to say, if you happen to make it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. Your support means a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed this first episode, and if you guys could do me a favor, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you guys in episode number 2. Peace.